And hey there guys, what's going on? So doing something a little bit different. Thought we'd go ahead and we play a little bit of Stronghold Crusader 2. We're playing one of the it's not trials, it's one of the skirmish trials it's called. I think it's called Unlikely Alliance. I might be wrong. Can't really remember. But we'll just get straight into this. So first of all, I'll just say about the game. This game is such a cool game. I mean, I don't know how many people watching this are actually into sort of the real-time strategy games and sort of stuff like that, but the Stronghold series is a really cool sort of series of sort of real-time strategy games. Got to say they're probably one of the best, sort of alongside, well, probably not as good as Age of Empires, because Age of Empires is sort of like the daddy of real-time strategy games. Got to be the best ever made, but they are awesome. Also, I think I just need to apologise a little bit for the fact of not put a video out sort of over the past week. I'll be completely honest, I've sort of been a little bit run down and just a bit like don't really know what to do. I mean, I've tried recording videos of what did I try recording video of now? Try recording a video of Killing Floor 2. Now, every time I seem to, like, when I just play Killing Floor 2, it seems to go really good. I've played loads of Killing Floor 2 over the past week, and I mean, I've got my gunslinger up to level 22 now. And I'm obsessed with it, and I'm at the point now where I'm playing on suicidal difficulty, which is pretty cool. And it seems to go really well, and sort of just really enjoy it. It's really good sort of action-packed games. And then every single time I've wanted to record it, I think I've had 4 attempts of trying to record Killing Floor 2. It's just I've just been putting with a bad team, and yeah, I know I can't just leave it solely. It's all my team's fault. It's not. But for me to be able to function well in that game, I need a good team to sort of support me. For example, obviously I want a sort of a good team. When you're doing suicidal, you want a good team because you need to sort of play upon each other's strengths to be able to do well in it. So, say I'm a gunslinger, so I don't really know what my purpose is. I just run around with 2 pistols looking badass and getting a shit ton of headshots, basically. So then, sort of, ideally you want a medic, obviously, so they can go around healing the team. They don't necessarily have to get a lot of kills. They can sort of help out with kills, but they are mainly there to help people out if they're taking damage. Then sort of you want a firebug, just because they do seem to be really good with just with little crawlers. Can't think what they're called now. I think they might be stalkers. I might be wrong. But they're just a pain, especially for my class, sort of gunslinger class, where you sort of want to be focusing more on getting headshots and stuff like that. And you almost have a bit of a sort of where you aim sort of almost higher to where everyone else will be aiming. Everyone else will be aiming to sort of, yeah, get headshots if they can, but they'll be aiming just to get sort of like the chest, be hitting actual Zeds. Whereas obviously gunslinger class going very heavy on headshots, sort of that's where gunslingers do really good. They do really good sort of, if you get an headshot with a gunslinger class, it's boom, it's guaranteed headshot's gonna blow that head off. So yeah, so firebug's good just for sort of like spraying the area, setting everyone on fire, just doing obviously some extra damage. Then you've got probably a demo class. Demo class is really good. Demo class, once again, sort of big groups, just to sort of help sort of do a bit of an area of effect, sort of splash damage on them. It just helps if there's a big bundle and you start panicking and spraying into them. There's a demo there, it's going to kill them, and it's also going to heavily damage the others that aren't dead for you guys to pick off. So that'd be really useful. And then obviously you've got support class, which support classes are really useful once they get a bit further on with better shotguns, because they can just lay down a lot of fire, and they can do some serious damage. But it seems to be sort of every time I come for a recording, it's like you've got three survivalist classes, and they're all going going support, which, don't get me wrong, support's good, but if you have just solely supports, it doesn't really work. think the last game I played, we had a medic, but it were obviously someone who's just quite new to the medic class, were at a high level. But obviously they must have some higher classes because they were half decent at the game. But as a medic themselves, they were massively good. So yes, then we had that. Then we had 2 gunslingers, which, to be fair, I think you only really want 1 gunslinger on a game. 2 gunslingers. I don't know. You just lose an extra player. And then we also had 2 supports and a berserker. Yeah, I must admit. I mean, I don't know. You guys know that I'm not a massive fan of the berserker. I mean, I've played it actually, and I've sort of got a little bit better at it. I like it a bit more than I did, but I still don't think it's a massive... Unless you are good as a berserker, it's not very helpful to have a berserker on the team. So yeah, so obviously that's why I've not put a video out. I've been struggling to get a decent video to show you guys, and I must admit I've been a little bit deflated with the fact of obviously videos aren't getting many views. I think the most views one of my videos has got is 9 or 10 views, which when obviously I'm recording and stuff, and I'm trying my best to sort of, I mean, like I said in previous videos, I'm not the most outgoing person. I am trying my hardest to sort of be a bit more of an outgoing, interesting person to watch. But obviously it's just a bit disheartening when I'm putting all these videos out and sort of on average they're getting, my latest videos are getting sort of like 2-3 views each video. It just sort of gets a bit disheartening, and I just sort of almost feel, well, why am I doing it, sort of thing, what's the point? But I'm going to keep doing it because you never know, one day I might get sort of a half decent amount of views. But obviously I want you guys to enjoy the videos as well, so the thing is people are just sort of clicking onto it, watching 2 seconds like, nah, then they're going, sort of thing. Whereas if people actually watched and sort of give me feedback, sort of said, well, if you do this content, if you do this game, do this content, do it this certain way, then we'll be more interested in watching it, and I'll take it on board and do it. But obviously no one's doing that at the moment, so it's just a bit of a sludge on at the moment. I've just got to keep wading through, putting videos out, and then hopefully at some point it'll start to pick up a little bit. But yeah, so I apologise about that little rant. It wasn't really sort of me having a go or all like that, obviously not stupid like that. I guess just sort of wanted to talk a little bit about everything. I mean, obviously I want to, hopefully I realise that I do play quite a strange collaboration of games. It's not very mainstream sort of AAA titles like Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that. If I did more videos on that, then I might get more views. But to be fair, obviously anyone who's sort of spoken or watched my videos recently, they'll know I've just left my job, so I haven't got the money really to be spending it on games, sort of 40-50 quid a time. I've got to be sort of saving up and waiting, which hopefully I should be hearing back from a job soon, and hopefully be saying, yeah, you've got the job, which would be really good. But yeah, it's horrible outside, sire. So yeah, so I apologise for that little opening. We will get into the actual game we're playing now. So, like I was saying before, this is Stronghold Crusaders 2. Just an amazing game. I might do some Stronghold 3 gameplay because you've got the Stronghold series and the Stronghold Crusade series, which they are developed they're both developed by Firefly Studios, which I'm not sure if they're still going. I hope they're still going because I quite like Firefly Studios. But your Stronghold series is a lot more sort of, I don't know, just sort of like, I don't know, just sort of Dark Ages, sort of medieval ages sort of fighting, but it's a lot more sort of in, I guess, Europe, I guess you could more say. Yeah, Europe, sort of Britain. Well, it is very much sort of more England, to be fair, sort of England, whereas this obviously is a Crusade series. This is very much based sort of off the sort of Crusade and stuff like that, so very much more Arabic sort of terrain, much more sort of that sort of storyline. But this game, I absolutely love this game. I must admit, I haven't played this game for a very long time. It must have been at least sort of 9 months, coming up to a year since I last played it. Until sort of past couple of days, I've really gotten into it again. It is such a fun game. You can build some really cool castles if you want. I mean, I'm a bit unimaginative, and I just look at where the big hole is, where they can come attack me, and I just chuck a wall there with some towers. but you can build some really cool castles and stuff like that. And I know in some of the older series you could actually build sort of like moats and stuff like that, which were really cool. The original Stronghold Crusade, you could build moats. I'm not sure if you can do on this one, but it's been so long I can't really remember every mechanic you can do. But it is just such a cool game. So as I was saying, playing a skirmish trial, I think it is, called Unlikely Alliance. Don't quote me on that. So obviously I'm sort of up in this top area here. And I don't know how well you can see on the map there. I don't think I've zoomed out the map very well at this, but oh no, sorry, I have. It's just the map. If you look in the bottom left corner, obviously you can see sort of what the map looks like, and I've got it set so you can see the states, so see which state I own. So obviously I'm up in the top right hand corner, as you can see, and then you've got the rat down sort of bottom right. Now he's very much sort of he's a early game sort of combatant that you go against. Really, he's sort of a bit just sort of chucks spearmen at you and archers really, and don't do much else. And then you've got I can't remember if it's I don't think it's the Sultan down in the bottom left, but he's a Arabic state, so he's very much uses them. Sorry guys, just bear with me 2 seconds. I realise this is one of them moments where you gotta think what the hell's going on, but I'll just be right back. And I'm back. Now that was instantaneous for you guys. Now I really should just like finish a sentence and then just like pause it, and then you guys really would never know. Yeah, sorry about that. Girlfriend just rang me up just because I'm going round to hers, and obviously I'm going to college tomorrow for 2 weeks, so I might get a video out on weekend, but obviously I'm just trying to get this video sorted so you guys have something to watch. Not that I've got not that I've got much of a viewer base, but no, we're done with that. We're done with that. We don't need to talk about that again. So yeah, so we'll go out. As you can see here, obviously you've got a lot of sort of micromanaging side of it. It's not just a case of you build houses for population and you gather wood, stone, gold and food. That's not exactly how it works. So obviously you get stone to build your fortifications, and then you do get food, but you don't like spend food as you would sort of maybe in Age of Empires, where you do just where obviously a soldier might cost 60 food, and then boom, you've got that soldier and you don't need to worry about food. Whereas this style, it is very much obviously your food sort of getting eaten depending on your population and stuff like that, how many people you've got. Goes into granary and it gets eaten per month. And then you've also got up in the top right there, you can see happiness, and you've got to keep that in the green. And so you've got your taxes, so obviously you tax to get gold, which you use to pay for your units. And then you've got your food there, which you can give more or less food, and then also you can get more happiness by giving a different variety of food. Yes, sir. And then and obviously you've got your 2 other aspects, which you've got your brewery, where obviously you can build an inn and get some breweries going, but just because of the amount of farmlands that I've got that I can actually place the farms upon, I decided not to, because that means you've got to plant hops down on farmland, which take up valuable space. And then obviously you get a brewer and then an inn, so it's a bit more of a process, but it does give you good happiness. Positive happiness. And then you've also got faith, which I've selected to go for. I think faith is quite an easy one to go for, because all you need to do is make candle makers, which essentially make candles, which then go to the church, and then you get faith for every service. And obviously same with all of them, you can add more, so you can have more food, more ale coming in, and you can have more services, which make people happy. Same time you can also lower them, which will take less happiness, and eventually will actually either go to 0, or in the case of food it'll actually have negative effects, because if they're not getting fed just sort of normal rations. But yeah, so then obviously you've got your iron mines, which I keep sort of briefly going over to. It'd be useful if I could go over to one now, but I don't think I'm going to do. And obviously, as you can see in here, you've got, it either needs iron or wood. So if I come over here, hopefully it might show. No, I'm just going to try to build a tower here. But yeah, so sort of your bows, I think it's only your bows and your spears that they just take wood, so they'll go into the stockpile and they'll take sort of a single wooden plank to make either a bow or a spear. And then obviously you've got your well, I don't even know, your armourers, and you've got your weaponsmiths, and you've got your and like your blacksmiths and all that sort of good stuff. So they make different pieces of equipment which you need to make different types of unit, obviously. In this video, I'll just point out actually, in this video, I've sort of split this video into two. I'll have first where I attack the rat, and then I'll have it where I attack the other guy. It popped up then, but because it's really strange with how this video software works that I'm using, because when you do a narration, it has it in the worst quality possible. I mean, literally, I can barely make out what's on the screen, and writing's just a no-go. I can't make out what any writing is whatsoever. It's so horrible. But unfortunately, that's what we're stuck with, so hey-ho. But yeah, as you can see here, we're getting attacked, so we'll just watch this little skirmish. So obviously, as you can see, you also build little siege camps to make sort of siege weaponry to sort of go in and destroy the walls. You can send units and they will sort of hack at the walls, as you'll see. That's what I end up doing later on, because my attack turns into a bit of a just quick run at him, because I sort of spend ages just sort of diddly daddling, because I do like to diddly daddling. Who am I? I'm in Flanders. But yeah, I am a very sort of slow-paced gamer in that sense, but obviously you guys want to see this get on and happen. But yeah, so you'll end up seeing it. I don't really know what happened there. I just sort of lost my train of thought. I don't really know what I was gonna say, but it was just like, no, going now. So yeah, I mean, I'll do it recording tonight, and then hopefully I'll get it chucked up and rendered in the morning, hopefully, he says. Hopefully I should do, and hopefully it should be up tomorrow, which will be the Monday. Might get it rendered in the evening and get it done for tonight. We'll have to see how much time I've got, because I'm going to... It's currently 10 to 4, and I was supposed to be originally going to Our Lasses at 4, but I'm going for sort of like 20 past now. But yeah, so just have a cheeky little bit of combat here. But yeah, I feel like I should say something, but I feel like I have run out. So I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. It's up to you. If you want to carry on watching the rest of the video, you can do. It does sort of start to get a little bit better now, get a little bit more combat in. But at this point, I'll just sort of let the video play, and I'll just let you guys watch it, because you're probably sick and tired of hearing my voice. So just enjoy watching me play. I hope you enjoy, and I'll just bob back at the end of the video. So, hope you enjoy, guys.
Woman, string up. You are the greatest lord.
Farms must be placed on grassland, sire.
Wood needed, your lordship.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
Ready, sir.
A message from the rat.
I was told. Victory was assured. How can this be?
We are prepared. Get up on those walls! Our strings are waxed. Waiting for orders. Swordsman, forward!
This building is currently functioning, my lord.
My lord, men-at-arms, forward.
Recruits needed, sire. Weapons needed, sire?
Sire, command us! Swordsman, forward! Form a column!
The rat's troops are attacking.
Our swords are yours!
Weapons needed, sire? We are under attack.
You are the greatest lord.
We're ready.
Ready! With heads held high! To honor! To fame and glory!
Weapons needed, sire? A message from the rat.
The game's over, bumpkin. You're playing with the big boys now.
Our swords are yours! With heads held high! Swordsman, forward!
Recruits needed, sire.
Sir? Sir? Yes, sir.
A message from the Shah.
Dear, your castle smells rather badly. I think it needs pulling down.
Moving to sight. On your command! Your loyal archers. Action stations! Our tools are ready.
The Shah's troops are attacking.
Men-at-arms ready.
Swordman, forward! Notch arrows!
Ready, sir. We'll try, sir. Keep together, men. Let's be at them.
Yes, sire? We are on our way.
My lord? Calculating.
Woman, string up.
This building is inaccessible, sir.
We are prepared. Get up on those walls.
Weapons needed, sire?
Waiting for orders. New orders, sire. Swordsman, forward!
My lord?
Our swords are yours.
You need something? Location noted.
Men, to arms!
Yes, sir.
Eager to work. Calculating. My lord? Yes, sir.
Weapons needed, sire?
Your grace? Preparing, 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 preparing. My lord? Calculating. Calculating. Calculating.
We're ready. Our strings are waxed. Charge!
Orders. Close ranks.
Calculating. Calculating.
Where's the fight? How says my lord?
Yes, sir. Spears are the ready.
Our tools are ready.
We are under attack. Weapons needed, sire?
Ready! Swordsman! Forward! Got some trouble? You have need of us. Hack them down! Our way is blocked. How says my lord? You are the greatest lord. Sire, command us! The Mace Boys roll! Eat steel!
Weapons needed, sire?
Sire, this sultry weather is setting the very heavens themselves alight.
New orders, sire?
Yeah? What?
And here there guys, I'm back. So I thought I'd just bob in, and obviously as you can see here, this is a point where we actually kill the rat himself. So the way the killing people in this game works is you actually get to their keep and you destroy their commander. That's sort of how you win the game. So obviously, like I said, 2 parts to this. Go ahead, and next time we'll attack the Sultan or whoever it is. And I hope you enjoyed, guys. So yeah, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.